Hey guys, I'm Crystal from Strength and You Therapy, your fitness and therapy experts. Today we're going to be talking about the dangers of cute shoes. The purpose of this video is not to demonize or to promote any particular kind of shoe brand. It's just to make you aware and maybe more connected to what you're putting on your feet and how that affects not just your feet, but the rest of your body. In an ideal world, if we were walking barefoot across grass or sand or any kind of natural texture, you would have a gentle heel strike, full roll from the back of the foot to the front, and as you toed off, you would have extension from the ankle, the knee, and the glute. However, in this day and age, we have to wear shoes, and so this ideal situation isn't always possible. Let's talk about how different shoes that we wear can affect our gait, the shape of our feet, and how the rest of our muscles react to that shape. One of the most popular types of shoe that we typically tend to wear are flats. Flats are pretty popular just because they have a low heel and generally people consider them to be quite comfortable. However, the sole of a flat is typically not very flexible. As well, they have little to no heel support. So typically, which means when you heel strike, all the shock goes straight into the heel and then straight into the toe, with no shock absorption in between. Thirdly, the toe box is typically pretty narrow, which means as you toe off and all of your weight goes into the toes, they're smushed into this tiny shape. This can lead primarily to bunions as well as nerve damage in between the toes. The second type of shoe is the boot. A lot of us will choose this for our winter boot because it has a wide toe box and a lot of space. However, one of the problems is that it doesn't have a ton of ankle support. So when you step in the snow, for example, or if it's slippery, that can easily slip an ankle or it can weaken the ligaments in your ankle. Also, because they're typically quite wide, the foot seems to slide around inside, and generally that means as you walk, you tend to grip the bottom of the shoe with your toes. Again, this can lead to overuse of the toe flexors and can lead to very curved, hooked type of toes, or the hammer toe, as you will. The third type of shoe is the formal winter boot. This can affect your gait in the sense that it doesn't have a ton of ankle movement, which restricts the range of your ankles, which therefore restricts your extension and your glute activation. Typically, we tend to wear them in the winter months when our feet go through the hot-cold changes very quickly. If the material is not very breathable, then it can cause compression as well as our feet try to swell and expand. The fourth type of shoe I want to talk about is the high heel. In this particular example, we see a client who has worn shoes day in, day out for many years. Starting from the toe, we see that they are stuck in the curled position, which is the position you kind of have to hold to keep the shoes on your feet. The arch of her foot is extra elongated, again from having to hold that position. And then third, her calves are stuck contracted. So even at rest, it looks like she's wearing a shoe. So high heel shoes change the gait by not allowing any toe off, as the foot is already stuck in the toe off position. Therefore, any forward movement comes from the ankle or the knee. This can lead to less of a glute activation and an overactivation of the calves. This muscle imbalance can lead to other problems all up the posterior chain, such as issues in the ankles, knees, or hips, as well as the lower back. In this day and age, obviously, you have to wear shoes wherever you go. The purpose of this video is to show you how the feet can be loaded by different types of shoes so that you can give your body different types of loads, as well showing the importance of calves, toe stretches, and walking barefoot as much as you can. I'm Crystal from Strength and You, and just remember, you're one strategy away from crushing your fitness goals.